Yeah, Mike's a character. He's very outgoing. So he's easy to get along with. He's a good person. And that's part of the reason why Coach Howard recruited him. And I think he complements me really well because we both can play on the ball and can both play off the ball. And his ability to shoot, um, and his shooting numbers throughout practice have been pretty impressive. And then just off the court, like I said, like he's a good person, so it's easy to hang out with. Um, he's a funny person, so like conversations flow easily with him, and he's all around great person. I'm hoping to improve on ball screen decision making. That's something that I've made a conscious effort to watch film and get better on that end, and just seeing the right pass. So trying to take things off film and seeing where I could improve on who I'm missing, and just trying to see the floor a little better. Spent a large amount on defense, just because we feel like we lost a lot of games just because on the defensive end, fouling, making that an emphasis, not allowing people to get to the free throw line, and then also free throw shots. They shoot 50 free throws before every single practice, so just trying to put an emphasis on free points, and try to capitalize on that end. I'm confident in either position. I told Coach the first day he got here, was like, would you prefer being the one or two? I always said, whatever gets me on the court. So for me, like in practice, we play two different teams. So sometimes I'm the point guard, sometimes I'm the shooting guard, even with last year with X being there. So I get a lot of reps at both ends, and they like to see people on and off the ball. So there's a lot of different combinations that could happen, just like last year with three guards or just one guard. So should be interesting. I think scoring and making plays for others in the pick and roll, elite point guards can score for themselves out of ball screens and make decisions out of it for others. So like I said, I have to do a better job of seeing the floor and seeing the open man, and not singling out a one-sided situation. Like on a ball screen, you got to see both sides, and I think that's something where I can improve. I think I made a jump in that area, just like speaking up, not necessarily the same way that X did, but like teaching points, try to get involved on that end, pulling people aside on the sidelines, and try to teach them through it. And everybody has their different leading styles, but sometimes they do need to change with different roles. So I think that's the area that I can make the largest impact.
Is that something you've challenged yourself to do, or is that come from the coaching staff?
That's something that I've done, just because I can see this stuff. This is my second year in the offense, and just trying to teach senior guys the spots, and they've been really good about applying and actually listening. So, I mean, the first thing I noticed how tall he was. I remember him coming on his visit. That was the first thing I noticed. But as we got to play, his passing ability and the way he sees the floor, he has a high basketball IQ, and he can really pass the ball. So that's been fun to watch. Yeah, I think something that stood out to me just early on, just the way that everybody can shoot the ball. We have a lot of people that put up good numbers in practice, so it'd be interesting to see how that translates over to games and play style. Yeah, I mean, our first practice was on my birthday, so that was kind of special. And then Coach Martelli came up to me, Isaiah, Austin, Luke, CJ, Rico, and he was like, just take a snapshot of this. So, like, if you have to, write it down, because this is going to be your last practice. Like, throughout this season, make sure you're going to recap and make notes and visualization of what happened on those days. So it still hasn't hit me, but it feels like I've been here for forever. So